Hello, everyone. My name's Hunter Cook. I'm here with Baylor Bishop and Lauren George, and this is Forwritten Book
Oh,
Club. Today we'll be covering Electric Solo Pizza by one Lauren George. It's part of the Georgeverse. It's the second short story in it. Lauren, would you like to
yeah,
give a quick breakdown of what Electric Solo Pizza is about?
sure. So, Electric Solo Pizza, basically, just a short summary of it. It's about this guy in college and how he kind of yearns from afar about this girl that he doesn't really know anything about. And he basically just tries to like attach his own personality to her instead of just like letting her be her own kind of person. And yeah, I guess
Okay,
would be my
that
synopsis.
was a pretty good synopsis. Um,
Thank
so first impressions. I actually really like this story. I like how simple it is in a way. It has a very it is basically just a story about a character arc, right? It's about a
Yeah.
guy who starts off with a problem and then he's thrust into conflict. He deals with the conflict and he changes one way or another. Would you something I'm intensely curious about. Would you say that he learns his lesson by the end?
Um, I would say so. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't put it past him to do something similar again in the future, but I think he was definitely humbled by the end of it. He'll at
I
least think twice.
I definitely like that you leave it ambiguous. Like the idea of whether or not he learned his lesson because he just kind of moves on. Like he doesn't have like an inner monologue. I do like
Yeah.
that. I think it's a really good character driven story. Um, which is a great follow up after Dust, which is such a setting driven story as well as
Yeah.
character driven. Baylor, do you have any first impressions you want to give off?
Yeah, man, I really liked this one. I love some of my favorite types of media are ones that talk about like just the difference between like loving someone and loving the idea of someone.
Mhm.
And in this case, he definitely loved his own idea of this girl and just
Yeah,
fantasizing on what he thought she was. And
he
turns
builds
out
like
she
an
was just
he builds like an
yeah,
archetype of her in his head, like a
right.
um which is funny. So it's his brother that has a liver disease?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
So one thing that was burning in my mind while I read this,
Uh-huh.
was the brother dating her at the bonfire or did he start dating her after he tells the main
Um,
character to go after her?
in my mind, he started dating her after the bonfire. That's how
Cuz
I
I
always kind of pictured it.
cuz I'm kind of on the brother's side of things.
Mhm.
But if he was already dating her and he went up to his brother's like, just ask her out, don't worry about it. That is kind of kind of evil. Like that turns him into the antagonist of the
Right.
story. Um,
No, I always pictured it being
mm.
afterwards.
I do kind of like the punchline at the end of like, I'll do it fully clothed, but I know that you don't have a preference for that.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. That's pretty funny. You were good at like quippy dialogue, which I'm not
Thank
good at.
you.
I wish I was better at it. Dust is a very dramatic story, and it's very well written from like imagery and like a solo character standpoint. And this is a very well like structured story, I think, because it starts and then it has a clear like defining moment and then a conclusion that's very quippy. And I think the fact that it is as short as it is kind of helps emphasize all that.
I have a
Um,
question. I liked the amount of times that they said I've got Molly on my mind. And I was curious if Molly was kind of like how he's like addicted to a drug, kind of like Molly.
Yes,
I
yes,
love
that
it.
is
is that
exactly
why
it.
you chose the name?
It was actually.
Is it really? Oh my gosh, I love
Yeah.
that. Oh,
I was curious
I
Thank
about
you.
that.
I totally did not catch that at all. By the way, did when you did the George vs. Art show, was there anything for Electric Solo Pizza?
There was. I made a CD for Molly's band. I don't know if I ever I never in the story mentioned the name of her band, but I did like a CD cover, and I I displayed like the whole inside sleeve of that too. That was on like a
Mm.
pedestal.
What was the inspiration for it?
I really couldn't tell you. It was one of those where I knew I wanted to submit something for the writing contest on campus. I just didn't know what. And I want to say, I don't really remember when I wrote this one, but it could have been like around the same time that I was in like a film class and we had to write an essay about some kind of film trope. And I picked mine over like the cool girl trope. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but it it's basically about how like if a girl like changes her whole personality to better fit the guy that she's dating basically, and I kind of just wanted to I guess take that and flip it on its head.
Would you say that this is like a story about sexism in a way?
Yes, I would say so in its own way.
It's almost like he can't wrap his head around the idea
That she's
that
her own
Molly
she's
is
an
her own
actual
person.
person and not just
Like,
someone he can get like cheese chili fries with or whatever.
what's wrong with Paramore is what I didn't understand. I like
It's just
Paramore.
not what he likes. So
Oh.
then it's wrong.
Music plays such a big part of your stories. Like, how do you
Yeah.
decide which characters like which genres? Because I have a feeling that you like all of these bands.
Yeah. And some of it depends on like I don't know if I've mentioned this in like episodes before, but a lot of the time when I'm writing, I have to listen to like the same thing on a loop. So for one, I don't it might have been this story or another like band centric one, but I listened to one song by Green Day on a loop for hours, and I think that ends up kind of influencing some of the story, like what songs I end up listening to and picking to listen to for that long. So,
Man, I like to listen to music when I write, when I'm like writing action scenes, because it helps me
yeah.
imagine like the movement of it.
Do you listen to music with words or without?
With
With yeah.
Baylor, how about
Both
you? Do
are
you listen
great.
to music when you write?
I always listen to music when I write. I love all types of music. I listen to music without words. I listen to movie soundtracks, all sorts of stuff.
Mhm.
You also have a lot of music in your stories.
Yeah.
And now that I think
Yeah.
about it, I kind of do too.
Music is a way
So
to kind of like tell a story like in its own way, you know? Like the
yeah.
meaning in the song can match the same thing going on and just help it convey what you mean, you know, to the audience.
I
Yeah.
like to I like to listen to songs when I'm writing like specific characters. Like I'll have an idea for a character and I'll find a song that matches that idea in my head and like listen to it while I write scenes with that character.
Mhm.
I like that. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps a lot sometimes.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal your
Um
process.
okay. Well, that's what we're here for. Um so if you could change anything about this story, Baylor or Lauren, add anything, take away anything,
I've got
what's your answer?
something.
Okay.
Yes, let's do
I didn't have something last week, but I tried to find something this week.
it. Okay.
And the title is Electric Solo Pizza. And at the end, when they're talking about eating in the cafeteria, I just wish it was pizza and he was eating pizza alone.
Oh
That's
yeah.
really good.
Man,
I like that answer a lot.
dang
That's
it.
all I got.
Oh my gosh.
That's my
That's
answer
too
too
good.
now.
Okay, well, so I was gonna say that this is the first one I don't have an answer for this question. Like, I liked everything about this story. I don't think taking away anything would improve it. I don't think adding anything on would improve it at all. I think it's the perfect length. Now my answer is Baylor's as well. I think it should have been
Well,
pizza.
crap.
You've you've definitely convinced me. Um, well, there you
Awesome.
go. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I think
I
that
do
covers
not.
it.
Okay, guys. Well, this has been the third episode of Forwritten Book Club. Join us next time when we will be discussing Have I Lost You Yet? Also in
Oh,
the George Rose collection, which is the third chapter. So we will see you when we see you.
yes.